All right, is this gonna work out? It's a little bit on an angle. You're propped up here, but hopefully this works out. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Don't mind the camera angle at the moment. You're kind of propped up on a very unstable laundry basket, but I figure this kind of works, right? Might be somewhat sideways, chopping off part of my head, but we're gonna make this work. All right, so welcome to my life update, and thank you to all of those who commented on my last video. It was awesome. I didn't realize that so many of you were still watching and wanted a life update, and it just made me happy to read the comments. So thank you so much for that. It is now a week later. Today I'm filming. Today is Tuesday, I believe, although I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, and I'm gonna do a life update. And I have to say right off the bat, I was hoping to do this life update once things were a little bit more settled and I knew which direction my life was heading, and I could just come on here and tell you like the whole journey we went through and here's where we are now. But it's taking longer than anticipated for sure, and things keep changing, and I figure it's better to let you guys know and like document the kind of chaos that my life is currently in, because it's going to tie into the type of videos I am going to be filming next. If you watch my last video on the direction I want this channel to go, the kind of universal signs and things like that, it'll make more sense, I guess, if you actually see the chaos as I am going through it. So I figure, all right, let's just update you guys on everything that is happening, catch you up to speed, and then we can go from there. So I did manage to write down a few notes on my phone here, although I'm going to try and keep the stories short, because really the first one anyways is quite complicated and it could go on and on and on, but I just want to keep it like as to the point as possible. I'm under a time restriction again, which I will get into, but here we go. Okay, so why am I sitting in a closet and why is life chaotic right now? Well, Harrison and I, my husband and I, have talked a lot about moving. It's always been like a dream of ours at some point in the future. We've always wanted to move to the Okanagan, if you're familiar with, you know, that region of Canada. It's so beautiful. We vacation there every summer. We've always wanted to move there, but we figured it would be like more of a long-term plan. And I always look at real estate every summer just because I love looking at real estate and I want to see what's out there. Same thing this summer. Again, we vacationed in the Okanagan looking at real estate, and nothing was quite in the price range that we were looking for what specifically we are looking for. I have a home-based business that requires a lot of space, and my husband works from home a few days a week, so we require a little bit different needs than I guess a typical family that doesn't work from home. So anyways, my brain was kind of in the real estate world, I guess, and I have a friend, well, I have a few friends here actually who live near me. I'm in like the Vancouver area, like outside of Vancouver, and they're looking at moving to the island, Vancouver Island. Again, you'd have to be familiar with it, but I'm sure most of you have heard of Vancouver Island, and I'd never thought of that as a location before that I might want to move to. I've only been to Victoria a couple times and I had never been anywhere else on the island, and it was when I was a lot younger. So out of curiosity, I started looking at real estate on Vancouver Island, and to my surprise, there were so many options that kind of matched up with our budget and our needs and things like that. And I was like, what? Where is this? Like, how does this exist? How did I not know this? Real estate is very, very expensive where I live. We're just coming off a super long uphill, how do I want to word this? Things have been getting more and more and more expensive. Our real estate market has just gone bananas, and has been for years now. It just kind of tipped over into like a downslope, but it's been on the up and up for a very long time. So prices are very, very high around where I live. So anyways, I was excited to see that on Vancouver Island. So I started talking to my friends a little bit more and researching into like the weather climate. I was really excited about the weather climate because it's very mild on Vancouver Island. And anyways, I kind of just send my husband links of houses all the time because I find it entertaining. And we came across this one house that basically perfectly matched our needs. It had a big, beautiful yard in the backyard. That's the thing here. It's very congested, I guess. All the houses are very close together. No one really has much of a yard. It's very busy around here. It's very go, go, go. And I've just been finding over the years wanting more kind of a slower paced lifestyle, wanting just more peace and quiet, more space for my kids to explore and just be free. And I've just been feeling that in my heart. And again, that'll be kind of more in future videos. Wow, I'm already taking so long to explain this. Okay, let's speed it up. So basically, one of the houses I sent my husband, he was like, wow, that is perfect. Let's go look at it. I'm like, you want to go look at it? Since when are you actually considering moving anytime soon? And he's like, no, let's go look at it. So it was at a different place on Vancouver Island than I'd ever been before. We took Kayla and Riley. We didn't take Cassidy. We left her with family, and we just went for the day. So we took the ferry over in the morning and took the ferry back on the way back. And long story short, we fell in love with the house. Now, my husband's job, he had the ability to work, because right now he works in office 3 days a week and home 2 days a week. He thought at least he had the ability to work from home. So we were like, well, if he can work from home, then literally we could live wherever. So this could become a reality. So very quickly, in a very short period of time, we decided to list our house, put an offer on that house pending the sale of our house, and we were off. It was chaos. We only had basically 2 weeks to sell our home before that contract ran out on the house that we liked. We did a million viewings and showings and lots of different things. And at the same time, he was in communication with his work about working from home. And then things changed a lot. We found out that his company is restructuring, so they're not actually able to offer him that remote job at this time, and maybe not at any point in the future as well. So problem number one. Number two is I still was looking at homes during this process, even though we had an offer on a house, and I was seeing that there were a lot more options and even better price ranges than what we had put an offer on. So I wasn't upset that we didn't sell our house in that 2-week period of time and that we lost out on that house, because I had found a ton of other options. We kind of just followed our heart when the 2 weeks ran out, and we knew that my husband's job wasn't going to be able to be remote. And for whatever reason, as crazy as we are, we decided to keep our house on the market. Like I said, we've been doing a ton of viewings because, I don't know, a lot of people want to view our home. But the market, like very quickly in August, right before we listed, took a downturn, and it's now a buyer's market, and it's been a seller's market forever. So if you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, in this period of time, my husband has applied to a bunch of jobs, and just recently I decided to go back and look at the Okanagan, and to my surprise, there are suddenly things available that meet our needs in the Okanagan as well. And then he looked at jobs there, and guess what? There are job options there as well. So, at this current day, on Tuesday, October, whatever it is, our house is listed. I just got a last-minute text message from my realtor that there is yet another viewing today at 3 o'clock, and it's currently 12:15. So, if you know anything about selling a house, it's a lot of work, because you basically have to make it look like a show home, which means everything put away, everything clean, things like that. Well, when you have 3 kids and a home business, it's literally impossible. I actually moved all my inventory. I have over, how many pieces? Close to 3,000 pieces of clothing in my house. I moved it all over to my sister's house for when they took pictures of our home and the first initial showings and open houses, and then I moved it all back. It's still in boxes in my basement. I'm still running my business out of boxes in my basement, and every time there's a viewing, we put everything away, all the kids' stuff, all the business stuff, and that's what I'm gonna have to do once I'm done this video. But I was like, you know what? This is my only moment to film. This was supposed to be a film day, and it's just a life update, so you know what, I'm just gonna make it as chaotic as I feel right now and just get it up for you guys. The other interesting thing that happened today is that he had his first interview for a job in Kelowna. So like I said, he has job applications out on Vancouver Island and in the Okanagan. Our house is listed. We've now had an interview in the Okanagan. Our house could sell, and we don't even know where we're gonna move, depends on where his job is. It's very much like we're just kind of going with the flow and very much living the life that whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And it's just a really weird thought to think that my house is on the market and I'm going to move one way or the other, and I don't know the timeline, and it's crazy. So that's the house moving update. This wasn't really in my notes, but I could give you another interesting story that happened today. So I got a call last week from Kudo, you know, the mobile phone company, and I hate when people call me, I don't know who they are. So I remember saying, who is this? Sorry. And they were like, Kudo, and I said, oh no thank you, and hung up the phone, because I just don't like telemarketers and things like that. And then I thought it through, and I think I've said this on my YouTube channel before if you watched that video. A couple months ago, my van was broken into, my purse was in there, I know, my bad, but they stole all my identification. So I was like, oh no, I should call back Kudo just to make sure I don't have an account. So I did that this morning. Turns out I have an account. Turns out it's gone to collections. Yeah, So that's also happening. So they're getting the fraud people to call me back at some point. And hopefully we can reverse that, because I had no idea. And I also have no idea if anybody else has created accounts. So I guess I'll have to check my credit. Not fun. Okay, so that was just a side note of the craziness. What else did I want to talk about? I guess just updates on business. Business is going well. Super busy. I was at the West Coast Women's Show this weekend. I'm not a huge fan of doing shows. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing to do, but I wanted to get out there and like just spread the word, I guess. So I did it. I'm proud of myself for doing it, but it's not my favorite thing to do. I sell mostly online. I do a lot of shipping. And yeah. So business is going well, keeps me very busy. I'm still trying to work on the work-life balance, and I still have other projects on the side. One of them has to do with a hair topper. I can't get into too much detail on that because it's still very much up in the air at this point, but I am working on something hair topper related, and I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know when it's gonna happen or how. I'm still working out the details on that. So yeah, there's that. And of course I want to get back into these videos because I have some cool topics I want to talk about, so I will. It's just a little crazy right now. What else? The kids are doing well. Definitely doing a lot better. We had a lot of challenges in school last year, specifically with Riley, some with Kayla as well. Again, I don't like talking too much about my kids online because that's their business and not mine to share, but we've definitely been seeing a lot of doctors and specialists and naturopaths and a lot of different things, and we have some solutions that are working, and we're working with this school as well, so it's a little bit smoother this year than it was last year, so that's good. They're enrolled in synchro right now, like synchronized swimming and karate, and they're enjoying both those sports. Cassidy's in swimming lessons, and Cassidy is doing awesome. She is such a character. I should get some videos of her. I swear she could be like an entertainer of some sort, because she'll just go off on song and dance, and like she's so coordinated, and I don't know, she really surprises me. She just, and her facial expressions, I think she's gonna be some sort of entertainer because she's quite the character. What else? Well, I'm still really into yoga, and whenever I can, I go to yoga classes, and I'm just absolutely loving it. I would love to go on a yoga retreat. There are a few around here, and I just need to figure out timing, finances, and logistics of that, but I just think that that would be so cool to go to. So I am still active with yoga. I do fitness classes as well, but yoga is definitely my favorite. My health is holding steady. You probably, if I lift up my arm, you can see bruise. Every time I get Remicade, I get an awesome bruise, and I am still on Remicade. Oh, I don't think I've updated you guys on this. I used to be on a 4-week cycle of getting Remicade infusions, and now I'm at 5 weeks, so I'm taking that as a win. We're not at 4 weeks anymore, still on a double dose, but we're at 5 weeks, so I get 1 extra week every month, which is nice. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have a ton of videos. I have ulcerative colitis. But yeah, other than that, my health is holding strong. My husband is doing amazing. He has lost well over 60 pounds at this point. He really likes kickboxing. He's changed a lot. We shaved his head. I was gonna say he, but really I shaved his head because everyone in our family just has lovely hair issues, but you know, male pattern baldness was a thing. So we just nipped it in the butt, and he went bald. So I'll have to have him on here at some point because he's looking a lot different. But yeah, he's just awesome. Love him, so helpful. Couldn't do many of the things I do without him, to be quite honest, especially with 3 children and everything. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other life updates. Basically, I'm super busy with work. And super busy with house viewings that just like come in like that, like, hey, at 3 o'clock today, oh, no problem, let me just put everything away and clean up my house and stop everything I was doing, no problem. But I figure everything's gonna work out the way it's supposed to work out, and I'll talk about this more as I get into different topics of what I want to talk about. I have so many ideas now. I even learned some things at the Women's Expo, and I'm just really excited about the topics I want to talk about. So that'll be the next video. Again, I don't know when the timing of that will be, but it will come. Hope you guys enjoyed the life update. That's why I'm in a closet, because I had to take down my vanity and all the lights that were out there, because people don't want to see like that kind of setup. Like, who has a random filming area in their bedroom? It's kind of strange if you're, you know, viewing a house. So here I am in a closet. But yeah, we will get through. doing well, I am feeling well, I am taking each day as it comes. I'm excited about the future. I hope everything works out the way it's supposed to, and I have faith that it will, one way or another. Just don't know what that's going to look like yet. So yeah, that's it for my life update. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it was so rambly, but I have to get cleaning now. And if you have any questions, let me know. I can always do a part 2. I'm sure I missed some stuff that you guys wanted to hear updates on. But yeah, look out for new videos at some point, and thank you for watching. Bye!